The foundation of leadership is trust. Trust is the currency of leadership success. It's impossible to lead those who do not trust you. Trust is a deposit on the leadership account by the followers over a long period of time. This account is maintained by the leader's continual faithfulness and protection of that trust. The leader protects the trust bank with his integrity and character. Violation of the trust account by a self-imposed destruction of this integrity and character cannot be restored mainly by forgiveness. While the followers may forgive the leader immediately, the trust bank will still be depleted. Leaders must constantly be aware that a trust bank which may have been built over 20 or 30 years can be cancelled in 20 or 30 seconds. The challenge in this regard is that a leader who has failed cannot expect the bank to be re-established as a result of his remorse, confession, and repentance. In fact, it may take longer to restore the bank than it originally took to build it. So how important is trust for a leader? It is the most important thing. Trust is the foundation of sound leadership. It is the glue that holds an organization together. Leaders cannot repeatedly break trust with people and continue to influence them. It just doesn't happen. As humans, we've seen our trust in leaders go up and down during the last several decades. Leaders cannot lose trust and continue to influence others. Trust is the foundation of sound leadership. As my friend John C. Maxwell calls it the law of solid ground. He goes on to say that trust is like change in a leader's pocket. Each time you make good leadership decisions, you earn more change. Each time you make poor decisions, you pay out some of your change to the people. And he also said that all leaders have a certain amount of change in their pocket when they start in a new leadership position. Whatever they do, either build up their change or depletes it. If leaders make one bad decision after another, they keep paying out change. In contrast, leaders who keep making good decisions and keep recording wins for their organization build up change. So how does a leader build trust? By consistently exemplifying competence, connection, and character. People will tolerate occasional mistakes based on ability, especially they can see that you're still growing as a leader, and they will give you some time to connect, but they won't trust someone who has slips in character. In that area, even occasional lapses are fatal. All effective leaders know this truth. Craig Weatherall, who retired as founding chairman and CEO of the Pepsi Bottling Group, declared, "People will tolerate honest mistakes, but if you violate their trust, you will find it very difficult to ever regain their confidence." That is one reason that you need to treat trust as your most precious asset. You may fool your boss, but you can never fool your colleagues or subordinates. As General Norman Schwarzkopf once said, leadership is a potent combination of strategy and character. But if you must be without one, be without strategy. Character and leadership credibility always go hand in hand. Character makes trust possible, and trust makes leadership possible. Whenever you lead people, it's as if they consent to take a journey with you. The way that trip is going to turn out is predicted by your character. With good character, the longer the trip is, the better it seems. But if your character is flawed, the longer the trip is, the worse it gets. Why? Because no one enjoys spending time with someone he doesn't trust. No leader can break trust with his people and expect to keep influencing them. Any violation of this truth will diminish your influence as a leader. So my question to you, my friend, is how trustworthy would your followers say you are? How can you measure their trust? By how open they are with you. Do they openly share opinions with you, even negative ones? Do they give you bad news as readily as good news? Do they let you know what's going on in their areas of responsibility? If not, they may not trust your character. How about your colleagues and your leader? Do they consistently put their trust in you? How do you measure their trust? By how much responsibility they entrust to you. If you regularly carry weighty responsibilities, that is a good sign that you are trustworthy. If not, then you need to find out whether they doubt your competence or your character. Most high achievers spend time developing their professional skills. They seek to be highly competent. Fewer focus on their character. What are you currently doing to develop your character? I recommend that you focus on 3 main areas. 1. Integrity. 2. Authenticity. 3. Discipline. To develop your integrity, make a commitment to yourself to be scrupulously honest. Don't shape the truth. Don't tell white lies, and don't forge numbers. Be truthful even when it hurts. To develop authenticity, be yourself with everyone. Don't play politics or pretend to be anything you are not. To strengthen your discipline, do the right things always, regardless of how you feel. It is my desire that every man, woman, boy and girl in every nation and every race will come to realize the tremendous potential and capacity for greatness lying dormant within them. Each and every one of us, whether black, brown, white or yellow, possess the ability to influence our communities, homes, cities, and perhaps even the world at large. However, it can only happen when we decide to place demands on the vast wealth of potential that is lying dormant within us. This is Chigozie Maxwell. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe.